channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lexi, and welcome to the Library of Lexi. So lately, I have tried something different. I made a little list for myself and tried to stick to a TBR, and it didn't really work out because I am a mood reader. Like, I will sometimes just pick up something totally random and just read that. And I request normally a lot of audiobooks and things off of Libby, so I will just read whatever I have. So I just wanted to kind of tell you guys about what I've been reading lately, but I'll probably be reading into June as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with Libby first. So some of the books that I have checked out from Libby these are all audiobooks because I prefer audiobooks from Libby. I don't know, I just normally don't rent the ebooks from there because I guess I normally just have my own ebooks on my Kindle, so I prefer Libby for the audiobooks. Recently I checked out Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. Now, I actually don't know really much about this. I've heard really good things about it. I think it's a sci-fi. I think, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. I'm not really sure. I've just heard really good things about it, and I know it has really high reviews, so I didn't really care what it was about. I just wanted to read it, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a sci-fi, and I believe that's why it initially caught my interest. And the next book I have, so this is a book that I've been really anticipating on reading. It'll be my second book that I've read from him, but this is going to be The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I've really been wanting to get more into his books. The first thing I read from him was The Rhythmatist, and I actually really enjoyed that, surprisingly. I don't know, like, I just really enjoyed the story. Yeah, and then recently I read Skyward, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm really excited to get to The Final Empire. I don't really know, like, too much of what it's about besides it being a fantasy and everyone loving it pretty much. So yeah, I want to read it. The next book I have is The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. Now, I've been wanting to read this just because of the blurb. Like, I know it has something to do with a girl seeking revenge, and she wants to marry the king. Well, woo the king, marry the king, and then kill him. And I know it's something like that, but everyone has been talking about this book, and I don't know, I finally saw it available on Libby, so I was like, let me just check it out. And the next book I want to get to soon is going to be Graceling by Kristen Cashore. Now, this is kind of an oldie but goodie that I've seen around. I personally haven't read it, but I know it's been talked about. I've heard a lot about it, and I'm really excited to give it a try. I know it's a fantasy, but I don't really know too much more about it. The next few books that I have are Stephen King. One of them I'm actually currently reading right now. Like, some of these books that I've already talked about, I haven't started them yet, but I've already checked them out. So the first book I have is Carrie. I haven't started that one yet. I'm currently reading The Stand. I'm about 60% through it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It has a lot of different characters and different perspectives, so it's kind of hard to keep up a little bit, but excuse me, once you have everyone down, then I mean, it's pretty simple, but I'm enjoying it. And the last book I have with Stephen King, or I'm sorry, no, I have one more, is going to be The Institute. Now, I don't really know much about this. The cover is kind of what got me to check it out, but I'm really excited to read that one. And then Mr. Mercedes I have as well, by Stephen King. And the last three books that I have, another one by Brandon Sanderson, and this is going to be Warbreaker. So This one I believe is a standalone, but I think it's getting another book to it, so it's gonna be a duology here soon, I believe, either this year or next year. I'm not positive on that, don't quote me on it. But I'm really excited to get into Warbreaker. And then I have Four Dead Queens. So a lot of people have been talking about this book. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm sorry, I don't know a whole lot about many of these books because I like to go in not knowing a whole lot, so I might not have a whole lot to tell you guys sometimes. I'm sorry, but that's just, I mean, let me know. Do you guys want me to give you a blurb for everything, or would you prefer me to just tell you what I'm interested in and what I'm reading and then tell you my thoughts at the end? Like, do you, or I mean, you know, because there is Goodreads, like that's why they have Goodreads. Like, do you guys want to go look it up, or would you rather me tell you? Let me know in the comments below. And the last book I have on Libby is going to be Dance of Thieves, and this is by Mary E. Pearson. I've heard quite a lot about this book as well. That's kind of an older one. I know there's another book in this series. I don't know the name of it, but I'm excited to get to it. I'm not really sure. I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I don't know if I'm going to like it at the end, but I don't know. I just felt like it was available. Might as well. Sometimes I just go on a checkout spree with Libby and I just see too many things that I like, too many things that I'm interested in. But luckily, a lot of the books that I have, like, people are not waiting for them, so I could just renew the loan. But some of them, like, I have to get to like ASAP because there's people waiting for them. Okay, so then we'll get to my Kindle. So what I'm reading now on my Kindle, and what I know I'm going to be reading soon. So I recently started Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Oh my gosh, I am loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. It's so good. So, so good. I'm also, like I said, I'm rereading Shatter Me. I'm actually really enjoying actually physically reading the writing. Like, the writing of this book is so beautiful. I love it. I don't know, like, even when I'm listening to it on audio, it's just a whole like different out-of-body experience. Like, just, you know, hearing Juliet and Adam, and it's just, it's different, y'all. It's different, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, I am also reading Girls of Paper and Fire. I started it and have kind of been like putting it down and picking it up again. So I don't know. I do really want to get to it. I'm buddy reading it. Well, I'm not currently buddy reading it anymore because we're both too busy right now to buddy read it, and we have too many things to read. So we are going to read it at a later date. And then for my book club, so I have a book club which is called the Black Lotus Book Club. We are reading The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang this for June, but we are starting it today actually. So, and today is the 25th, and we will be reading it until June the 3rd. And then I'm also a part of another book club, which is the Daisy Book Club, and we are reading Daisy Jones and the Six. Yeah, that's the book that we're going to be reading for the June book club. That was the June pick, so I'm really excited for that as well. Those are just some of the books I'm going to be reading. I would say end of May, mid-June, early June. I cannot wait to get to these books, and I can't wait to come back and tell you guys about them. I have to figure out a way to, because sometimes I feel like I just read way too many books, and I think I'm just gonna have to start doing like little mini reviews. Maybe I'll do like a mini review series on my channel, and I'll just do the videos and just do like little short blurbs for each book and what I liked about them. Let me know if you think I should do that below, or if you think I should just choose like my favorites out of the ones that I read and do longer in-depth reviews for those. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And of course, tell your friends so that they can tell their friends. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.